Hello, my name is Hannah. This is my week 10 assignment. In this video, I will demonstrate Python menu drive application. The application is a bus ticket booking system, and then I will follow the instruction. This is the instruction. I will first open the database creation file. Okay, this one is a create database file. That will create a database and all required tables. It create database called flywheel database. Let's run it. Like as you see this one in here, we got database created and seeded successfully. So it's created now. That is good thing. As you see in here, the database is correctly created. Okay. Now the database is already created. The database created. So the next start. In this database, we have only one admin. One admin user is created for testing. Service user was also inserted. So the next one is we taste the database. This one. I'm going to lower this one. So this file is this text database Python. This file is used to test the database. It prints all records from the table. So I'm gonna run it. So the output shows that the database was created successfully. All tables are contain data. This confirms that the database is working. Now I'm gonna open the main Python. Okay. This file control the menu system and user interaction. I'm gonna run it. So this program starts with a home menu and user login or exit or create an account if they are new. And we have two types of users, admin and normal users. So now I will run it. I will log in now. So I will log in as an admin. Welcome to admin Bob. We enter one to see all service. We can create a new service. For now, I will log out. So I enter 3, log out successfully. Now I'm gonna create a user, normal user. I Invalid user password. Please try again. So I will. Sorry, I need to click create an account. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, now I'm gonna create an account. Yeah, Hana created successfully. We are now logged in. Account created, so we can log in now. So I enter one, then write the name, the password. As you see in here, the password is for people they don't see it. That's good. Now I will show you buying a ticket, how to buy a ticket. So enter buy to buy a ticket, and you see like if you want to go to Dublin to Wicklow, there is available seat, so we can buy it. I will run the run ID is 9, so I'm gonna enter in here run ID purchase 9, ticket purchase successfully. So view available ticket now. I will enter 4. When we go 9, it will be 40. It's 49. Let's update the number of seats. So that is good. So customers they want book uh, by they won't book if it's not available. They will see if it's not available or not. They will see the number of seats available. So there is no confusion. So next, I fixed two problems. The first problem was invalid user input. If the user enter letters instead of numbers, for example, I'm gonna write like U. Choose an option 1 to 5. I write a letter. I just write U. So invalid option, please. If they got these types of message, that is good. So the program before it was a program crash. So I fix this using error handling. So they will get a message like this. Before it doesn't show anything like this message. It was crashing, but now because of I put error handling, they will get these types of message. The second problem was ticket overbooking. So before, if it wasn't ticket, for example, overbooking, if there is like number of run ID is 1 to 21. What if the customer write like enter 22? Let's see what will happen. No, sorry. First we may click buy a ticket. I enter 2. Then I enter 22. Run ID 22. They got couldn't purchase ticket. Run may not exist or be fully booked. So the ticket now sold only if seats are available or the run ID is available. Otherwise, they will not sell the seats. Okay, there is no. So this, but because of this, the problem fixed overbooking or wrong item. They don't customers. They will not have these types of issue. And one example of good code quality is password hashing. Passwords are not stored as a plain text. So so let's run in here. This one. Is it this one? When we run this one, you will see it. So the password is are are not stored in a plain text. This is good. And another example is your reusable database function that makes the code clean and readable. Finally, the program use object-oriented programming, the database persistence, and menu drive system. Thank you for watching.